Okay, following on from the last video, we were trying to solve this here. So I said that this was very similar to you solving x here, being equal to 10. So here, it's very well. Let's take a step back for a minute. If you're told that, let's say, an elephant weighs the same amount as a giraffe. Okay, so here, so we are looking at this scenario here where one thing equals another thing. So here you've got an elephant equaling a giraffe. You see, when something's balanced, you can add, if you add an equal amount, it will still stay balanced. So here you can add a bag here and a bag over here. If these two bags are exactly the same, then the two then the two sides will stay balanced. So if inside this bag you've got a chicken in here, okay, and over here you've got a chicken in here, then because these two bags are exactly the same, it will still stay balanced. Okay, but with inequalities, you've been given something like this. Hang on, you've been given something like this. You're okay. You've been given something like this. Let's say a blue whale here. You're told that a blue whale. Hang on. Okay, you're told that a blue whale weighs more than an elephant. Okay, but the thing is, if you add an equal amount, let's say if you add a bag over here and a bag over here, you see, by when you first start out as being a blue whale is heavier than an elephant. If you add an equal amount on it, the balance will never tilt. It will still stay. It will still stay like this because you're adding an equal amount. So even if you have a giraffe inside this bag here and a giraffe inside this bag here, because when you first started out, here, this thing here heavier than this thing here. If you add an equal amount and then an equal amount, it will still stay. It's not going to tilt because you're adding an equal amount. What I'm trying to say is that when you're told that one thing is heavier, currently you're told that this thing is heavier than this thing. If you add an equal amount, it will still be like that. It won't tilt. It will. If you add an equal amount, the inequality will. It's not going to change. Okay. So going back here, when you've got an inequality, you can add an equal amount and you can take away an equal amount as well. So to solve this here, so you start with this. Okay. So to solve this here, just remember that you can add an equal amount and you can take away an equal amount, and this sign doesn't change. Okay, so in this case, well, anyway, here add 6 to both sides. So you've got this here, 16 4x here. Okay, and then you divide both sides by 4. Okay, so this will become x, and this will become 16 over 4, which is 4. So basically the answer is, the thing is, you've got a whole range of answers here. Hang on, let me draw the number line here. So here you've got 0 here, and this is saying x is less than or equal to 4. So it includes 4 as well. Okay, so your solutions, you're going to have a whole range of solutions here. So if you pick any number in between here, this whole thing here will be less than this thing here. So for example, let's pick I don't know, let's pick 1. Okay, 1 here. Put 1 into this x here. 4 times 1 is 4. Take away 6 would be minus 2. Minus 2 is less than 10. If you pick, I don't know, minus 100, say. If you put minus 100 into this x here, 4 times minus 100, that would be minus 400, and then you minus 6, so that would be minus 406. You see, minus 406 is less than 10. But if you pick something over here, let's say you pick 5 over here, put 5 into here. 4 times 5 will be 20. Take away 6, it would be 14. So this side is not less than this side. So this 5 doesn't work. If you pick, let's say, 20, okay, put 20 into here. 4 times 20 will be 80. take away 6, it will be 74. You see, this side is not less than this side. Okay, so with inequalities, just know that you can, when you're told that one, well, just know that when you've got something heavier than another thing, you can add equally, you can take away equally, and it won't change. You can actually divide equally, but the most important thing to remember is that you cannot divide or times by minus a number. Okay, just you can add equally, you can take away equally, you can divide by 4, but you can't divide by minus 4. Okay, or you can't divide by, or you can't divide by a minus number, and you can't times by a minus number. Okay, in school, well, yeah, just remember that. Okay, you can't, you're allowed to add equally, take away equally. You can divide a positive times a positive number, but you cannot times by a minus number, and you cannot divide by a minus number. Bear that in mind. That's important. Okay.